Control equals power to many people that know you and to many people that used to do that to you. So understand, when people lose the ability to control you, they're losing that power over you, and it really hurts them. It triggers them. They miss the person that they used to be able to manipulate. They miss the person who would do what they say when they said to do it and in the way that they were told to do it. They miss that version of you. If this is your story and you feel like, you used to be the type of person who was easily controlled, easily told what to do, what not to do, never had your own voice was stifled, understand that I could sympathize with you, because I was in many of those sort of situations as well, where it's like, people will set it up in a way where you're not allowed to speak your truth. You're not allowed to say what you want to say. You're not allowed to have an opinion. Your opinion is void. It doesn't matter in comparison to everybody else around you. You may have seen other people, be able to get a lot of leg ups in life. And a lot of times it seems like people just try to pass over you. And not only that, but have you to do what they wanted you to do. You were never able to be yourself. You were never able to go where you wanted to go or try things that you wanted to do. But now that the harnesses are off, the chains are off, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you from now that a lot of times you're the type of person that holds people accountable by not even being around them anymore. Simply not tolerating the disrespect is showing people that, you know what, it ended with you. It stopped with you. Nobody's going to mess with you. And so a lot of people are kind of fumbling, tripping out, tweaking, because the person that they used to be able to control is no longer within their grasp. The person that they used to be able to control, is uncontrollable now. Now, it's not to say that you're moving reckless or you're moving wild to where you're just kind of running wild and free, and you don't have any sort of values or virtues or, any sort of respect for yourself. You probably have the utmost respect for yourself now because you know who you are now. The bottom line is, what I'm trying to say here is that you're not going to be somebody who's going to be easily manipulated. And a lot of people are going to fight with you because of it. They're going to call you a problem because of it. They miss the person they used to be able to control. They miss the person they used to have at their will. Trust me when I say it gave a lot of people power to know that you were going to do whatever they said, no matter what, no questions asked. A yes man, a yes woman, and that was that. You didn't matter. Your stances, your opinions did not ever come to the surface until now, right? Because we know now that you're in the first place position. You've always been, because you were always meant to be in your own lane. Many, many people tried for you to merge with their lane, do their bidding, be their puppets, Nah, that's not how we're going to move these days. We're going to move in a way where, we do our own thing. We pray, we live our best lives for ourselves, for our children, if you guys have children, for the people that you truly care about, for the things that you really want to hold on to, for the things that you hold dear. These are the things we ride for these days. We don't want to be controlled no more. Control is power. And think about anybody who's in a position of power, they have a lot of control over things, right? So I'm telling you, when people feel like they lost control over you, they're going to treat you differently. They're going to feel like, you know what? You are a problem. Okay? They're going to feel like, you know what? You are an issue. You are a burden. You are difficult. Why are you being so difficult all of a sudden? That's how they're going to view you, right? They're going to view you as somebody who's gone off the wrong path. You're not who you used to be. You don't do what you used to do. But what is it that you used to do? Did you used to just do what they told you to do? A lot of times that's just what it is. They're upset that you won't. I'm telling you, when you better yourself, when you actually find out who you are, when you actually find out what you're made of, and that you don't need a lot of these people out here, when you see that you were being controlled and misled on purpose because people knew your higher power and they didn't want you to get to those higher places, when you see that and when you cut that off, or when it's cut off for you by God himself, I'm telling you, when these chains come off of you, it's over with. You're gonna be the person who has control over your own life, right? You're gonna be the person who's gonna be able to live your best life now. People are gonna call you a problem because you're not gonna conform anymore. You're not gonna be a yes man. You're not gonna be a yes woman. You're not gonna just leap without looking, right? You're gonna think before you do. And that's the thing, is like a lot of people wanted you to just do what they told you to do. Just leap before thinking, leap before realizing, what you're really even getting into. I fell into that trap too. It's not going to work these days. It's not going to work. I don't go where I don't want to go. I don't do what I don't want to do. I don't move how I don't move in a way where it only benefits those around me. I know people, I know a user from somebody who's real, somebody who is willing to have an equal give and take here, because God revealed to me that who's real and who's fake. A lot of people, they'll smile in your face, right? But they want to take your place, right? These people wanted you to be malleable. They wanted you to be controllable. And now that the control, I'm telling you, the chains are off. They're being held accountable by you. They're being held accountable because it ended with you. No more chains attached to you. The harnesses are off. The game is up. That's it. It's over with. You're not controllable. They're mad. They're triggered that you're not controllable anymore. They're triggered because you are in bigger places now. Your head is clear now. They didn't think it was going to be like this. They thought it was going to be like with everybody else, controllable, easy to manipulate, easy to dominate. No, not anymore. So understand that you should be celebrating right now, this freedom, this freeness, the feeling of the weight being lifted off your shoulders, no longer having to be afraid, no longer having to conform, no longer having to give and pour to people, keep giving endlessly with people spit in your face as a reward, as a return, that's what they give back to you. None of that. Now you get to move clean. Now you get to move right. Now you get to do what you want to do. And of course, as always, you get to move up now. All right. The chains are off. You're no longer controllable. You're just going up. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.